A deload week is where you do less weight. A low stress week is where you do less volume. Pivot week is for getting dirty. So the game plan for today is some type of squat, some sort of deadlift, and then moving event. My squat of choice is going to be what I call the Jonnie Platz squat. Jonnie Candito talks about it in a recent video. It's a narrow stance squat, knees going straight forward with your heel on a block. And like he talks about in the video, specificity doesn't just refer to the movement, but also the load or the weight that you're using. So I'm going to be doing sets of 20, just working up to a hard set of 20. I don't really have a certain number of sets to do. I don't really have a number in mind. I'm just going to work up to a hard set of 20. A pivot week or a pivot block is a period of training, whether it's a week or a block, maybe 4 to 6 weeks. A period of training where you remove your competition lifts. For those of you watching, you remove your main lifts, typical squat, bench, deadlifts, and you try some variations. I think the more obscure the variation, the better. So I'm not talking about removing your comp deadlift and doing a pause deadlift. I don't know, do a Jefferson deadlift or a trap bar deadlift, just something you haven't done ever or something you haven't done in a very long time. Usually on a pivot week, for a power lifter, the reps are higher, the weight is lower because that's less specific to a 1 rep max. But there are no hard rules, and when I'm programming a pivot week, there are no hard rules. It's not that everything has to be light. Sure, today's a lighter day, higher reps, but later on in this pivot week, if I get an itch to do a heavy stone load or heavy stone to shoulder, heavy frame deadlift, I'm gonna do it. I don't have to stick with light weights throughout the whole week. Trap bar, low handle, 3-inch deficit deadlifts. The reason I picked this deadlift variation is because I thought to myself, what would Eric Bugenhagen do? To be honest, Eric probably wouldn't do sets of 10. He'd probably do 1 rep at RPE 10. So on these pivot weeks, I like to incorporate a little bit of everything. Powerlifting, strongman. What are you doing? What's up? What are you doing? Yeah, I'm just doing a YouTube video. All right, yep. Come back later. All right. Where was I? Oh yeah, strongman, powerlifting, and weightlifting. To paraphrase my favorite weightlifter, Donnie Schenkel, sometimes a power clean is just meant to train the athlete's aggression. An important cue here is to pull the bar like you're ripping the head off a goddamn lion. So you might be wondering when you should incorporate a pivot week in your routine. I think a good time would be when you're transitioning from off-season training, maybe gearing up for meet prep, or, you know what? This video is out of order. I forgot about day 2. Day number 2, I'm gonna push something heavy, gonna push something for reps, and then, I don't know, do some shoulder shit. I knew there was no other way. Lately I've been doing a lot of log press, strict log and log push press twice a week. Not too much barbell press. I'll do some higher reps with a strict press with a barbell. But today, for a pivot week, I said, why don't I just do a single on my push press with the barbell. And as I was warming up, I was doing this kind of rolling start off of the jerk blocks, and I figured I'll just keep this all the way up until my single. FTS. This is a pin press from about nose height with the parallel grips. Figure this kind of transfer well to my log press, and another benefit of these pivot weeks is to try some new things and see what you might actually keep in your program. And I'll probably keep these in my program because I've been really training log press lately, and I think the parallel handles and the partial press, I think it's good for a strong log press. So let me speak for a moment from the heart. This is a new shirt on UntamedStrengthApparel.com. Sold out right now. I'll be restocking them in September. But the reason for the shirt, or the inspiration for the shirt, one of the members of Untamed Strength was being made fun of for using bands and chains or something along those lines. I didn't know the details, but she was being made fun of. And I just kind of laughed to myself how silly it is that we make fun of each other for dumb, trivial things. And so what I did was take all these words, these contentious topics that we like to argue about in the strength community, and I put them all together, forming one common denominator: stronger. We're all here to get stronger. All the specifics and details don't really matter, so let's stop arguing so much. This is my shoulder shit. Sometimes at the end of my workout, I'll program shoulder shit, conditioning shit, sled shit, excuse my language. And so this is just my way of doing some direct shoulder work. I'm gonna do 10 swinging front raises, a little bit heavier weight, power movement. Then I'm gonna do a sled reverse fly, and then a zombie walk. So a front hold, isometric hold, down, then trip and back. Okay, I'm gonna do something kind of crazy. I'm gonna take these grilled cheese sandwiches, I'm gonna carry them all the way down there to the fence, long trip. And I'm gonna do that while answering Strongman trivia. I have not seen these questions, so I don't know what's coming.
Which four-time champion died while deadlifting just 3 years after his last win? Jamie, Jaku, or John Paul Sigmarsson?
John Paul Sigmarsson.
The USA has the most wins, 12, but which country is in second place with 9? Iceland, Finland, or Poland?
Poland.
Which champion from Baltics is the only man with top 3 placings? Raymond's, Zajunas, or Lalas?
Raymond's Bergmanis.
2019 champion Martins Licis competes for the USA. What is his country of birth?
Latvia.
2018 winner Hafthor Bjornsson played a character in which TV program?
The Mountain, Game of Thrones.
Which country has hosted the World's Strongest Man the most times? France, USA, or China?
China.
Who is the only man to win 5 titles?
Mariusz Pudzianowski.
What event involves lifting increasingly heavy round rocks onto platforms? The USA has the most... No, you already did that one.
Come on, John.
Who are the only brothers who have qualified for the World's Strongest Man finals?
Hatch twins. Hodge brothers. Hodge twins. The Hatch brothers.
2019 champion Martins... No, we already did that.
Oh, we are fucking this up.
What is the smallest countries who have placed the World's Strongest Man at top 10? Israel, Grenada, or Fiji?
Grenada.
And what event an object with handles carried suspended between the legs.
Duck walk. Power stairs. I hate deload weeks. I used to tell myself you got to deload every fourth week. If you don't, you're gonna overtrain. And nowadays, if I don't feel like I need a deload week, I'm not gonna take it. Today I'm gonna pull something fast, hopefully not my hamstring. Pull something heavy, squat something, probably load something. I've talked in the past about low stress weeks. If I was training for a competition, a powerlifting meet or a strongman competition, I would highly recommend a low stress week, and I prefer a low stress week. But recently, because I'm not training anything specifically, I feel like a pivot week is much more enjoyable for me. I've been training really hard the last couple of months, and the last few weeks I've known, I think it's about time for a pivot week, mainly just mentally, psychologically, just to switch things up. It's kind of like a cheat meal on a strict diet plan. You're not sure what to do it. Lightweight. Still got it, baby, I'll take it. Just come in here, have some fun, try some different movements. I still want to come in and work hard. That's why I'm not a huge fan of deload weeks, because I feel like doing 50% for a couple sets of 5, keeping it really light, I'm thinking to myself, I have better things to do. I might as well just not be in the gym at all. So at least I can come in here and still train because I like being in the gym and training. Another thing that I really like about these pivot weeks is that the fact that I don't have a mental connection or attachment to any of the numbers. I'm just trying some new movements. California is on fire again. Is this ash on the ground? $130 kilos. Oh yeah!
Bring the stone just under your chin.
Oh fuck!
Don't let go of the stone early.
What the fuck? Thanks for joining my pivot week. Give it a try next time you want a deload week. Just try pivot week. Have some fun. And always remember, train on time.